Happy New Year, Big East Women's Hoops fans. John Fanza with you from our Manhattan studios here at the Big East as we bring you another Big East Women's Basketball update. Great to have you with us. Conference play is now in full swing. Some teams through just 2 games, but many through 3, and we're getting those first impressions of teams around the conference. And what we thought in the preseason, well, it's happened thus far with DePaul and Marquette unbeaten in Big East women's basketball play. They square off tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern time on the Big East Digital Network. We'll get to that matchup. And it's the Creighton Blue Jays. They're unbeaten as well. As we head to our top 5 things in Big East women's basketball. And the first thing gets eyeballs not just around the conference, but around the country. Kirk Gotlewski's Butler Bulldogs knocking off number 21 Villanova, only the second loss of the season for Harry Paredes Wildcats, 76-53. This just wasn't an upset win. This was really a commanding victory by the Dogs. And Whitney Jennings is the one that's on fire for Butler. There you see her knocking down a 3. Tori Schickel went 10 of 11 from the field in this game. And it was all Dogs all the time. The teams played a pretty even first quarter. But from there on out, Butler stroking it from deep. And this is a Bulldogs team that they can really shoot the ball from beyond the arc. And they've got the post presence in Tori Schickel. They've got some more depth this year. They're a team that you look at them and you're waiting for them to take that next step, trying to get into the middle of the pack in the conference instead of being in those back 4. Well, that could really help. A win last night, a 23-point victory at Villanova. That is big time as we head to number 2 in our Big East Women's Hoops storylines. And it's another one that was a surprise. Providence notches its first Big East win behind Maddie Jolin, Yo-Yo Nogic. They were going, and the Friars in a grinder. This was a rock fight from the start. That's the way Jim Crawley has coached this team, to be efficient, to not give away the ball, and guard you tough. And here's the Friars. They're going to try to beat you in the half-court attack, and they do there. Jolin and Nogic have done fantastic. As this is the Friars team on the road, nothing comes easy in the Big East. And still in the opening parts of conference play, to go to Queens at Carnesecca Arena against a St. John's team that has been very strong in the RPI. Statement made by the Friars, and to see Providence and Butler getting early conference wins like this indicates, folks, that this league, there are no off nights. There's plenty of parity in the Big East, in the 18-game grind that each one of these teams has to go through. Folks, it's going to be tough game in and game out as we send you to thing number 3 to watch in Big East Women's Hoops, and that is the Georgetown Hoyas. They get their second Big East win. Deonna White with 20 points, a game high, and she's so tough on the drive. Great athleticism, and this is a Hoyas team that was up big. Credit to Xavier. They had a good performance out at Butler, and the Musketeers rallying back in this one as well. But in a tight one, Georgetown making those key plays late. See the kick-out pass there, and that's just good basketball. We're sent to the free throw line, came up big there. There's an effort on the glass. And Jimmy Howard's team, 2 Big East wins, and White playing at a high level. You got good guard play and good athleticism. That's a Hoyas team to watch. They're right in the thick of things in the middle of the conference. That's where, as the road to March goes on, there is such a battle for seeding for the Big East Women's Basketball Tournament at Wintrust Arena this year as we head to the 4th thing to watch. I brought it up earlier. A rematch of an epic championship game last season inside the Al McGuire Center tomorrow night when the Marquette Golden Eagles host the DePaul Blue Demons, and DePaul getting powered by Big East Women's Basketball Player of the Week. It's Kelly Campbell, who is on a roll, had a triple-double, and she just gives them so much versatility. She's still so young, too. You got to love what she brings to the table. The Blue Demons with a lot of options at the guards. For Marquette, they have those as well. You got to expect a lot of scoring, just like we saw last year when these teams met in 3 great encounters, as we now throw back to that championship game to give you a preview of the type of basketball you'll see tomorrow night.
the Al McGuire Center for the first time in conference history. A conference tournament held here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Marquette as the 3 seed and DePaul as the 1 seed. The last 2 times DePaul was in the title game, they won it.
The team that is more confident tonight will walk away with that Big East trophy. I'll tell you what I see when I look in this mirror. I see a lion. I see the baddest lion that there ever was.
The home team has brought the home crowd, and we've got quite the atmosphere tonight and quite the matchup. The 2017 Big East Women's Basketball Trophy awaits. DePaul, Marquette, the tip is next. A rivalry between these 2 schools, it runs deep. Here's January. Heideman's got a hustle, lets it fly from half court! Yes! Hang on tight, buckle up, it's gonna be back and forth. The DePaul Blue Demons on the run. Heideman is heating up. Amani Wilborn for 2. Atmosphere check, scoring check, and a close game check. And the take for Danielle King. Man, she likes to play. DePaul can score quickly and often. This is not over yet. 83-75. And a timeout from Doug Bruno. This game has yet to be decided. DePaul here with a chance. January, nothing but net. Marquette shooting with a championship stroke. The youth movement rules in Milwaukee tonight. And Marquette has its first Big East tournament title.
I tell you what, they are so unselfish. They play for the person to the next, to the left and the right of them. And this is for them because they've earned it, they deserve it. I cannot say enough about my staff. This is amazing. I mean, this place is great right now. I'm having more fun with this group than I ever had in my life. But this was a heck of a basketball game tonight. Obviously, the arena was filled. I think this was one of the best championships we've had in a while.
Goosebumps. I'm having more fun with this group than I've ever had in my life. That's what Carolyn Keeger, the Marquette women's basketball head coach, said after the Golden Eagles took home their first Big East tournament title in program history. Now these 2 do battle tomorrow night. And what will be intriguing to watch, here's the key, folks. These 2 are so good at the guard positions. I'm intrigued to see what Erica Davenport does in the paint for Marquette. It's always important against DePaul to, 1, not give them extra chances, and 2, you want to get on the glass and get out on the run against them. Marquette's been able to score with this DePaul team, so you got to think defense could be the difference there down the stretch. We will see. It should be another epic encounter. Big East Digital Network. Get to Fox Sports Go tomorrow night, 8 Eastern, for Marquette and DePaul. As we head to our 5th thing in Big East women's basketball, and that is an all-access game last night on Fox Sports 2 that was so fun. And in the 4th quarter, Jim Flannery's Creighton Blue Jays, they faced a Seton Hall full-court press. And each and every time, the Blue Jays, they were able to handle it well, as this is a team getting powered by several good guards, and it's Sydney Lamberty for them and company. And you got to really be impressed with Olivia Elger, who came on in the second half and was just nasty from deep. This is a team in Creighton, unbeaten in the Big East. Next up at St. John's on Friday, and we caught up with Bailey Norby and Myah Mellman. The Jays are in NYC all week. Here they are. We had some fun, too.
Hey, here we go tonight. Let's go.
Shooter! Shooter!
Get up! Get up!
You have to stay in the paint.
Good!
Good job! Nice job, Liv!
Hold the ball!
Dribble! You got to dribble!
Whoa!
Move it! Reverse it! Reverse it!
Hey, let's go!
Outside hand motion! Rebound!
Shoot the ball!
Get in there and help us rebound!
Come on!
That's a foul, Brian!
Wow, he's arguing a lot.
Let's go!
Chen! Chen! Chen!
One stop right here!
That's a foul!
You're on the wrong side!
Go!
Get it!
Get on, Rob! Rob, get up!
Pick him up! Pick him up!
Get it, get it, get it, get it!
Good job!
Get up!
Great cut, Sid!
I think Coach Flannery wanted some rebounds. Bailey, Norby, Myah, Mellman, they got enough of them for a Creighton win on the Fox Sports All Access broadcast last night. Bailey, your reaction to Coach?
He was definitely energized for the game, I would say. We went a little smaller in the fourth quarter, so I understand where his frustration came with a little bit, but we all had to gang rebound, so we came out with a win, which was really big for us.
Myah, I found it most unique. During halftime, you guys were talking, and Coach opened it up to the players to discuss things with him. What's that mean for you guys?
I think that's huge for us. You know, I think we all have really great relationships with Flan, and I think that's something that kind of goes with our team chemistry on the court with him, as well as, you know, as a team as a whole. And I think it just makes us better as a team, because, you know, what we see on the court and what Flan sees is obviously a little bit different, but I think it's awesome and speaks worlds of him that he's able to come to us and kind of let us give our opinion and then follow through with it. So,
what was your favorite of those quotes?
Rebound, definitely. But I think we hear that all the time, probably in that same tone, so we're used to it.
Hey, he's got good quotes, but Bailey, last week, he had a landmark win, and he danced after it after your victory over Villanova. How would you rate his dance moves?
Oh, it's kind of interesting. So his favorite song is Hand Clap, so we had to put that on. And we have chairs that fold in. So while he jumped on the chairs, two of us were grabbing the chairs, and we were a little nervous. So I would give him around a 7 or 8 out of 10. It's pretty.
The effort's there. The
Yeah,
effort's
for
always
sure.
there. Can't fault that.
Jim Flannery, wedding crasher.
Oh, yeah. If you had to compare him to the other Big East coaches, I think he'd be up there.
The Blue Jays are unbeaten in Big East play. Myah, why do you think you guys have gotten off to that kind of a start?
Honestly, I think we were just really buying into what the coaches are laying out for us this year. Everyone's doing a great job of knowing their role. I think it was huge last night. Audrey only had 5 points, and we're still able to get the road win, which is great. But I think we're all just coming together, really buying into what the coaches are saying, and just doing your job.
I always hear that phrase, know your role, Bailey. And to me, with so many different personalities, because all of you are different, how do you get to that point of everybody knowing their place on a team?
Yeah, we're all such different players, and just knowing what our strengths are and what our weaknesses are, and having our teammates play off of those are really huge for us. We're not always like the quickest or most athletic team, but we try to really outsmart and listen to scout and make sure that we're really locked in on that.
Yeah, on the offensive end, how much fun is it to play for this coaching staff?
Oh, it's great. I think our coaches also do a great job of putting everyone in the right position to do their job the best of their ability, which I think definitely makes us successful. So.
And now St. John's on Friday. You guys staying in New York. What's on the schedule?
Today our team is actually touring the cathedral, and then we get to walk around a little bit. Some people were trying to go to parks, just walk around. It's a little warmer than Omaha, so that's nice for us. So we're enjoying the weather and soaking it up and having fun with our teammates. Our coaches are really good about balancing work with play, so it's really awesome.
It's the best part. What's your favorite part about Omaha, Nebraska? Give the New Yorkers here a glimpse.
Let's see. You know, honestly, I think it's just like the family atmosphere. You see the support the men get at basketball games. We always have a ton of fans for our games too, and I don't know, just the family atmosphere of everything about Omaha, stemming from Creighton especially.
You guys ready for some heads up? We're gonna play a game.
Oh,
We love this. We always play this in the airport,
do it.
actually.
We got yelled at on a plane one time for it.
Yelled
We're a
at
little
on a
loud.
plane?
We're a little loud.
By who?
We got intense. There was some non-basketball fans on there, so.
Well, I hope that grandma just took a nap after she yelled at you.
Exactly.
Come on. That's terrible. We're going to play some heads up, and the Jays are prepared for it. A lot of airport games together. Now they're bringing it to the Big East studios. So we've got Myah giving the clues first. Bailey, let's see how you guys can do. Who's the best player on the team that does this?
Ooh.
I don't know if we have a best, but we definitely have.
Jalen's pretty good, so is
Yeah.
Kylie.
Liv's not so great.
Brooke is not
She
very
usually-
good either.
We usually sit out a couple rounds.
Yeah. We got stuck in an elevator once, so we had to play this for an hour.
Yeah.
So.
The Jays always thinking on the fly. No pun intended there. Let's do it here. In
Right.
5, 4, 3, 2, Myah. go.
Providence mascot.
Friar.
Yep. Oh my gosh, movie with Woody.
Toy Story.
Yep. The acapella singing group. That movie.
Pitch Perfect?
Yep. She sings All I Want for Christmas.
Mariah Carey.
Yep. Football quarterback. Oh my gosh.
Tom
I don't know
Brady.
the team.
Aaron Rodgers. Cam Newton.
My sister's first name.
Peyton Manning.
Yes. The Rockefeller Center. There's the rink.
Tree.
What do you
Ice
do?
skating?
Yes.
Wow, I'm going to give you more. I'm going to give you
is this
7
me?
more. Here we
Oh.
go.
Okay, Moo.
Cow.
Yes. Movie, not Batman, not Superman.
Spider-Man?
Yes. Okay, there's a bar, you go under it.
Limbo.
Yes. Our head.
Plan.
Yes. Not waffles, but
Pancakes.
yes. They're itchy red dots all over you.
Poison ivy.
No.
Mumps. Measles.
Not a hen, not a.
Chickenpox.
Yes.
Oh my!
The movie where Simba.
Lion King.
Yes.
Holy cow! We had 2 right. How much? 15 seconds. We've been doing this for like 4 years. The most I've ever gotten is 8.
Yeah.
The Creighton Blue Jays.
You know, we
Mellman,
really
Bailey,
pride
Norby.
ourselves on using our
Yeah.
brains, so.
Teamwork.
We did today. That's the Big East way. That's the Creighton way. Ladies, I wish I had more cards. Congratulations. 13. Take that to
We'll
St.
take
John's
it.
on Friday. You
There
guys
we
just
go.
ride momentum. Thanks for coming in today.
Yeah, thank you so much for
appreciate
having
it.
us.
That was sensational. I mean, we have been doing Heads Up for quite a while as a segment. We've never had a team hit double digits in less than a minute. They had 13 correct answers in 58 seconds. Congrats to Bailey and Myah. They've set a new benchmark. That was outstanding. Let's head to our upcoming schedule on Big East Women's Hoops. We talked about the big one tomorrow, DePaul and Marquette, Battle of Unbeatens on the Big East Digital Network. Friday night, you've got a couple of games on BEDN, and then it's the Providence Friars and the Seton Hall Pirates, 7 o'clock Friday on FS2. Another FS2-1 highlights the weekend slate, as it's Marquette at Creighton. Neither team has lost in Big East Women's Hoops play. That's Sunday at 2 Eastern on FS2. Looking forward to that one in Omaha, as it's the Golden Eagles and the Blue Jays, 2 of the best that the Big East has to offer in women's hoops. Don't miss that on FS2. Big East Shoot-Around is back tomorrow. We've got Xavier head coach Chris Mack on. The Musketeers ranked 5th in the country, and they are on a roll. Plenty to get to around Big East men's hoops. Join us tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern, Fox Sports Go, the Big East Twitter and Facebook pages. What a week in Big East women's hoops. You had the all-access game last night. Coach Flannery and Coach Pizzella, fantastic. And tomorrow, a rematch of the championship game. Get excited, folks. Conference play is only just beginning. For our great crew, I'm John Fanta. We'll be back, same time, same place, Big East women's basketball update. We're going to take you all the way through March.